So I finally started playing the Tier 10 Japanese medium, the STB1. I think I've only played like once or twice since they added the new Swedish style suspension mechanic. This tank has always been interesting to me. It's a shell spewer. The gun is trolly, but it shoots really fast for the alpha it has. And it's challenging to work with because it doesn't really have a great turret. Mobility's decent, but I mean, just anything normal just shred you. So the DPM can be really challenging for people to put to work. I think that what is important is that you understand the limitations of this tank before you play it. And what I mean by that is you understand that you're going into a fight with a trolley gun and bad armor, but you're going to shoot faster than everybody, all things being equal, and your damage output, if you hit and pen, can be higher. So what you want to do is make sure that, overextending is death in this tank. You need to be in positions where you can get that gun just slinging lead as fast as it can. Hope a couple of your shots hit. Now, when they added this new suspension, the pneumatic suspension mechanic, I had never played the Swedish line, so I struggled with the jittery reticle that occurs from it and everything, but I decided I would put a couple battles in. I wanted to, see if I could love this tank. I've always wanted to. I've had some great rounds, but, again, I like guns that work. This tank is very hit or miss, but I have to say, after getting used to it, I think the suspension mechanic actually, you get like 15 degrees of gun depression or something crazy. I think it makes a big difference because you can peak such a tiny little piece of your turret, and you can bounce, but it's just, I mean, it really feels much stronger of a tank to me. The mechanic itself, you got to get used to not being able to do cruise control until you hit 20 and blah blah blah, all those little things. And I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there that'll go over those limitations of the mechanic. I'm not really gonna lament because I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'll forget. I always turn on cruise control when the game starts, and like I'll forget once and be like, oh okay, and just move on. So, again, with that huge gun depression, and the camera's not as good as the STB that has STB1. No, sorry, STA1, the Tier 8, has amazing camo, which was a big surprise to me. This is just okay, but, you shoot really fast, so I want to get in a position where I'm supporting. You're not even accurate when you're like 200 or 300 meters away, so you might as well be in a less risky position and just shoot every, like 6.5 seconds, 7 seconds. So I move up. There is already, I want to make sure I'm not going to get side shot, but I'm not spotted, so I'm just going to kind of keep camping on this ridge. I want to get into a position where I can shoot people. This is such not a shot that's going to work, but you take it anyway because you reload so fast in this. There's no reason not to. I mean, you just keep shooting with this tank, and that's why like super unis and unis like it, is because they can just shoot so fast, and they don't care if they miss occasionally. If you shoot 30 times in a match, chances are you're going to do pretty well, if you're in a situation where you're not just getting steamrolled. So this guy, I mean, I'm kind of surprised because he sees me and just keeps backing up. I mean, whatever. I kind of want to get bushes in between me. He misses. It's Russian. It's not the most accurate gun. I'm going to have a hard time penning him. But again, I'm just going to keep shooting, try and shoot it, get an edge of the side. That was, that went nowhere near the tank. That's fine, I'll reload and whatever it is, like 6 seconds, and shoot again. This is a bad play by him. He shows me, he knows I'm here shooting at him. He sends me aside, and I just drain him. But I guess he felt he had to get out of there, and that's fine. That is valid. So now that I'm in the hydro pneumatic mode, I have ridiculous gun depression, and you'll notice sometimes the reticle will do a little bit of jitter, and that just seems to be something. So be aware of that. Again, the accuracy is pretty tragic, so it shouldn't matter anyway. I want to move up. It looks like our team, the town, is not at risk, so I want to help move up here and continue to punish the team, the red team that's getting kind of isolated. in the back of the one line. And you know, we're getting, I would say this is like the end of the midpoint of the match. I don't want to throw my hit points away, but because I shoot so much faster than everybody, I would be okay with some trading, right? I want to maximize the damage I can get, secure some kills to make sure that we do win. This guy though, so this is where, I mean, you're not, this gun doesn't have the pen even with the heat really to challenge that tank, so I just kind of have to accept that I'm not going to be penning him. I like that because it looked like I killed him. I did not. Somebody else nailed him. He just drives by me though. I guess he's trying to escape, so you know, the rear you can punish him, so do that, take him out. Somebody else got some damage too, that's fine. I'm fine sharing. This T-54 has full hit points, which puts him kind of close to the amount of hit points I have. He's got a great gun. If he's shooting heat, if he's shooting regular AP, his pen, I could bounce. We'll see. I keep penning him though because, you know, he's at an angle. Yep, there we go. So I'm in a little bit of a risk here. I do ask for help, and luckily he misses, and I know I'm going to reload faster than him, so it doesn't matter because the Tortois wrecks his butt anyway. So we're at the end. The E3, I believe, is looking at me, so I'm going to use that suspension to just peek over the hill. I'm also going to totally destroy artillery as is necessary. All artillery should be destroyed at all times. He is looking at me. I'll take a shot. It's a low. You're not going to pen that. I just kind of want to keep his eyes on me. I can see him start backing up at some point, and now I know that, you know, being a turretless tank, he is not facing me, and I'm just going to try and bleed him of more hit points. This is where you see how fast this gun shoots for the alpha it has. I mean, that's amazing. And if you can make it work, oof, man, it is really good. So this is not a tank for everybody, but I urge you to give it a chance because mastering it will make you a better player. Just understand that it's not like a M48 that is just, it's a real wonderful, I don't want to say easy, but it's an easy tank to take advantage of its strengths. This tank is not so easy. So good luck, and I'll see you out there on the battlefield.